He'll never drop under 90 speed, Billy. Trent, is your entire plan moot? Mine is. Mine's a 95 overall, Billy. Or now that the pony is jumping. Cooking them seeds like a pound of bacon. Whew. All right. Let's hope we can recapture some of that magic from when we played a few weeks ago. Yeah, that's probably by design. He don't want you returning shit. I'm playing Revolk.
Hello, everyone. Yep. I'm Larry Ridley, and
no time like the motherfucking president.
On EA Sports.
Damn, Bill, why you gonna get his awareness up?
Here in the wild card round, as it's time to
how to get his awareness up, his catching traffic, his route running, all that.
Going up against the Raiders.
I'm saying, why you ain't get his awareness and route running and all that stuff up?
Savor as we come to you from the East Bay and Oakland, California. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC wild card matchup between the Houston Texans and the Oakland Raiders.
I was saying it's only 81 now, something's wrong.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Davis. And right away, he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it
some
up.
things never change. First play from scrimmage, I made him fumble. Try that outside running shit on me, ho. Try that outside running shit on me, ho. Somebody laid some wood. Some wood. What, you gonna try to, did he try to challenge it? Is that what happened?
But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And he is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard, right at the line of scrimmage.
And that's how you want to start a sequence defensively. That's what we used to call, partner, hello, glad to meet you. Tagged him for a loss.
After all that shit that Todd Gurley got, he only got 25.
On second down, here's Carr.
Oh, thank God you got it.
Comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. throwing his car on third down. And he's
There's
going
a
to
ball
go
there.
down. The
Jesus.
Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Whitney Merciless coming in to drop him for
Did
a loss of
absolutely
8,
nothing with that.
and it'll be 4th down. Time running out here on the play clock. On is the punter King to send it away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Off the play fake. Shaw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Bruce Irvin leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Shaw. He finds his target, Fuller. And he brings this up to the 46.
I just heard Will Fuller.
Good enough for the first. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. First carry now for Jordan Howard. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hold for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Again, it's Howard. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
Cameron, the
It's a
greatest
loss of 4.
pioneer.
Now third down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
And they'll be in search of 11 yards here on third down. Here's Shaw. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. First down, they run with Howard. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Off play action. Shaw. And that's incomplete. C.J. Fedorowicz, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. operating from the gun. Shaw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he's brought down after a good gain. He got 29 yards that time. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. Try to punch it in with Howard.
He tried to run the
big
Philly
hit to
play
the
on me.
shoulder pads, took him right off his feet. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to
Melapon
pass block a
lit
lot
that
on this
ass up.
drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Looking to throw on second down. Shaw, that's caught at the 3. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's third and goal. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Now third down and goal from the 1.
Good stop. That's a goal line
Only a
stand.
yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
So they get the field goal, but partner, that was a 14-play drive to get the 3.
Normally, when you hold the ball that long, run that many plays, you end up in the end zone. There's a breakdown on the defense. Something happens. In this case, that didn't, but really good ball control by the offense. They're hoping that they can wear them down if they keep having drives like that.
First down, Carr. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. Michael Crabtree's going to go. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Michael Crabtree, 75 yards. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits up there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one
One play to Michael Crabtree is all it takes.
This one fielded at the 5.
You must be out
Nice
your
work
mind.
on the return as they'll
Think
start
you
their
really
drive
gonna get somewhere
just
with that
past the
shit?
30-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. But they face a second and long to start things out.
I've been knifing through this fucking line.
From the gun, Shaw. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there at 22. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
On first, they go right back to Howard. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy is going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
On first down, Irvin. And he's in.
Oh, that's
touchdown,
irritating.
Houston. Tyler Irvin, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Texans are in for 6. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And the back goes into motion. Throwing on first down is Carr. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
I had that thought too.
Maybe a little sign of life here offensively, Charles. They get their first down. They didn't have any in quarter number 1.
And I think what we're seeing is great evidence of good scouting by both teams, right? Understanding what they like to do, their best plays, try and take those away early. So now we're seeing some adjustments, and they end up getting their first down.
And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now Carr throwing on second down. And it's grabbed by Crockett Gilmore. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
throw on second down. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll lead here to a third down. In motion, Patterson. On third down, Carr under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Here's Marquette King now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Texans now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18.
Damn,
that's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
To throw on second down, Shaw. Over the middle, complete. That's Hopkins. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Shaw, and Miller with it over the middle. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. 23 yards on the play.
Snap throw, snap throw, snap throw.
Now a handoff, running off tackle right. Runs through the contact. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. The play fake. Shaw. This will be caught inside the 10. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there of 22.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll try and run down here with Irvin. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Looking to throw on second down. Shaw. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And tough starting field position here. Now they try the right side here. And some room to roam now. And 17-yard line.
There it is.
So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk?
Or, pretend I ain't saying nothing, bitch.
Striking distance like this at intermission.
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. To throw his car. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Now a handoff as they run left side. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Now Carr. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will knot us up at 10. So good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this 3rd quarter. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. Shaw caught left side Hopkins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. Able to fight through 1 tackle. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Looking to throw. Shaw. He's got the hook up to Miller. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? They'll run from the pistol with Howard. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Off-play action. Shaw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drive. An interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They run the counter now on first down. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Now Carr. Now he's flushed out right. It's a gain of 9 yards. And just like that, it's third down.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
It's tied right now. About 2 minutes left in the third.
The Raiders on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6.
Yeah.
From the gun, it's Carr.
Oh, God damn it.
Rifles one that's intercepted.
And he took a knee.
Picked off by the former first-round pick, Kevin Johnson. And they'll
Waited
take
too long
over
to throw it,
inside
gave
the
him time to react to
45
the
at
ball.
the 44-yard line.
He took a knee. I don't know.
Trubisky with a give to Howard. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain.
It would have been, yeah.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. A first throw for the backup Trubisky. Strong grabs it over the middle. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Oh, that's what he did after
It's a
that.
7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. A give to Howard. And he will lose yards back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
No. Must not be started.
On second down, here's Trubisky. Gets it to Strong. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field.
Back now in the East Bay. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4. The Texans on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Here we go. Green 39.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact. Able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
So out come the Raiders. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Looking to throw on second down. Carr. This one left side caught by Patterson. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. In motion, Patterson. To throw on third down. Carr.
Oh, my God.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Delano Hill. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
And see that guy standing there until after I
This has
threw the
been a
ball.
tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. After the interception, here's Trubisky. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Howard that time. That'll bring up second down. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky.
Darian Conley.
At the 29-yard
The
line.
diving pick.
A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful,
That
and
was damn
sometimes
strong.
you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Now they'll run it on the toss.
If I know any
He
team,
works his
it's
way
the
forward
Texans
for a
and the
couple
Raiders.
up past the 30.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
To throw on second down, Carr. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw on second down. Carr over the middle. He gets it to Patterson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Carr finding Patterson there for a Raider first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Carr now on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. To throw on second down. Carr throwing the out route incomplete. It's Frank. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Carr. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a third down. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. On third down, Carr. And this will be caught inside the 10. What a grab.
Oh, shit, what happened?
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Oh, wait, that ain't even Patterson. That's Marcus Wilson.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. They come out here in the eye. Second and goal to go now. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Card out a throw. Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Whistles now.
4th and goal at the 1-yard line. I'm down 3.
They burn it here with 1:51 left.
I'm going to kick the field goal. I'm going to kick the fucking field goal.
So the field goal
and at the same time, he has no timeouts, and I have all 3 of mine.
Right here. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle.
I don't want to risk it.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And we are all tied here in the final stages. So now then, it's a big kick there to get this game back to even. Now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal could still do you in.
Brandon, we're going to see right here. I would expect that after the kickoff, this offense is going to come out throwing. So those first few plays are going to be the key.
This one fielded at the 5. Yet a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now out comes Houston.
Maybe I should have risked it.
Here's Trubisky. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hopkins. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Here we go.
Trubisky to throw. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Throwing now is Trubisky. Dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he's going to go out of bounds at the 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. They'll run it now out of the gun. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Now whistles and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And as the 4th quarter winds down here, we're all even.
And no one wants this game to extend. They want to go ahead and win it right now.
Let's go.
The 2nd down.
Oh my God, he ran backwards. That fucking queer.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan 1st down.
Unbelievable.
Absolutely love the run right there. This
I had
guy's
that
known
play
for his
blown up,
quickness,
and he
but
ran
also for
10
his
yards
speed.
back
He's able
to
to get
gain
to the
yards.
second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great.
Oh, no, he lost
Ah!
the football.
I forced the fumble, you dumb bitch! Suck my dick!
Wow, so they were already in field goal range. Now this and a completely new story to tell.
And frankly, what they're going to say when they review this game and go over it, they're going to tell the other, he had one job. All right, you knew what you had to get done. You knew where we wanted to kick the field goal from. You know
Couldn't
our
have happened
range.
to a nicer douche
Just
nozzle.
take care of the football, and we win the game.
Now all I have to do is get in the field goal range. 52 seconds and 2 timeouts, though. It's a goddamn lifetime.
Halfback sent in motion. So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. Caught left side, Gilmore. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40. A good pickup there at 22. Carr, second only to Matthew Stafford in fourth quarter comebacks last year, had 7 of them, so he has the experience despite the young age.
He grew up fast, and because of that, the rest of the guys that play alongside of him, they have confidence they're going to get it done.
Now Carr. Over the middle, complete. It's Patterson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So now it all comes down to Dustin Hopkins. This to advance to the divisional round.
Fuck, I think I'm gonna miss it. I'm gonna miss it.
And this one will
I lagged
get
out
there.
on the
It's
fucking
off to
kick.
The left anyway, it's no good, and that
Wow.
changes everything
Fucking
here
overtime.
in OT. And an overtime playoff game, but the rules, they stay the same as they did in the regular season.
Lagged out
That's
on
exactly
the
right.
motherfucking kick.
Whoever scores
Isn't that just great,
first,
guys?
unless it's a touchdown,
Isn't that just
the
fucking
other team
great?
has a chance to match. That's how it really gets played out.
No, I didn't.
But remember this, no matter how far
Go
we
lay
go
down,
in overtime,
puppy.
in
Yeah.
the regular season, there was only one period.
That's
Here,
the second
we're going
straight
to go
game I've
until
been
we have
fucked out of
winner.
a fucking
And this
field
will
goal
not
by
be
lag.
returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here, except for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. So they come out throwing in the extra session and get a nice hookup right away.
Tells you a lot about what a coach feels about his team, doesn't it? That type of a play in overtime, so many people in this situation play not to lose instead of playing to win. That throw there tells you exactly what they're trying to get done.
They go counter with Howard. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That burst good for 20 and a first down. They go with the ground game, pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of a play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone. All right, you don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to them.
And now this first drive in OT continues. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Charles, you think back to some of the great OT games in postseason history. There have been a lot of them. I think in January 2016, Hail Mary from Aaron Rodgers, but the Cardinals were able to survive that game.
Yeah, you need a Larry Fitzgerald, which the Cardinals had, to trump an Aaron Rodgers Hail Mary, and they did so. But let's go back. 1982. Okay, don't say it. I know I'm the old guy here. But San Diego at Miami, one of the classic NFL games that was finally decided in overtime. Dan Fouts to Kellen Winslow, and the Chargers advance to the AFC Championship game.
Here's Trubisky. Completion left side to Miller. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Fresh set of downs here.
Let's go. 3-19.
Trying the right side with Howard. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him the first down yardage there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a toss play. This is Foreman. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
On 2nd down, Trubisky. That's going to
No!
be at the 10-yard
Fuck!
line.
He got me on the corner, the fucking
Houston.
bubble screen that time.
Their season ends here. A tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Oakland, we sign off. So long, everybody.
Well, Volk was the 5 seed. If Sin wins, then you would play him. Yeah. So you either play him or you play fucking Spurs. Ah, that broke my heart a little. Outside? You wanna go outside? And a stupid fucking field goal. Lagged out as time expired. Yeah, it was like 31-27 or some shit. Damn. Oh well, at least I don't have to play MJD. I still win. Oh. Yeah, well, I shouldn't have been in the playoffs, so it was worth it. Give you discipline. Yeah, that I did. So I'm not sweating it too hard. Yes. I didn't have Amari Cooper in that game. And I lost my fucking starting right tackle in the game. Bum Melifon or Carl Joseph's play rec up to 94. Bump Obi's up to 89. Yeah. Get Gary and Conley's play rec up to 88.